So I had to do some things. I had to remember how to do some things. Really, I had to remember how to do some things because I'm live. Because I'm live. I've been live for a month, and I was trying to figure out now. Do I click this button? Do I click this button? Do I click this button? So anyway, I clicked all the buttons. So we are live. We are live. We are live. I was looking for the lightning bolts or something. Something. Oh, here we go. We're gonna go with the drum roll. Oh no, here's fireworks. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we are doing live. We are doing live. We're doing live in 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 uh, in showcase for tomorrow's thing. Tomorrow's thing is the pre-order party. The pre-order party. Oh, I didn't get the flyer. See, I told you I forgot where things were, and also I was trying to trade. I was trying to do some trading right before I got on. So I'm gonna find the flyer. I'm gonna find the flyer. But oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. Get Rich 101 by Sekou Writes. The Get Rich Experience virtual show book launch extravaganza. It's tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow, Saturday at 3 p.m. at 2:45 p.m. 3 p.m. And yeah, and we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. And so we're talking about me, the fact that I'm creating two books. I'm creating two books. I'm creating Get Rich 101 by Sekou Writes, and I'm also creating Sekou's First Dollar, right? And that one is a children's book. And so people have been asking me how I came up with these 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 uh, these things, how I got into basically how I got into writing money, how I got into money at all. And what I have just got to say is regarding that is I had a stroke. Like, that's my honest answer. I had a stroke. How'd you get into money, Sekou? I had a stroke. That's my honest answer. And what I've done is I've taken this these basics and I've put it into something for you guys because I figured it out for myself. I'm still figuring it out. But I figured out a lot for myself, and now I'm helping you guys. So you gotta get in. You gotta get in. You gotta read Get Rich 101 by Sekou Writes. You gotta read the children's book. The children's book is really for adults, really, because who knew about stocks as a kid? Who knew about stocks? And so the book is about buying stocks, and so that's really a great thing, really great thing. So yeah, that's what I got. I was trying to do the comments, and the comments went faster than I thought. So let me see if I can get the comments. Oh, okay, okay. V King is posting it. So there we go. I'm gonna put it up here. Yeah. So if you can go into the chat, you can click it. You can click it. You can go on your computer and click it right there. Click it right there. So again, this is tomorrow, Saturday, the 6th of September. Yes, of September. And yeah, and let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. So let me see. There was another link that I wanted to share with you. What was it? Hold on. Oh yeah. So really quick, really big announcement is you how to find it. You have an opportunity to buy the book on sale on super sale. Like, you can buy both books for $8. I mean, come on now. Both books for $8. That's an incredible sale. So this was B King, my fiance's idea. So I'm gonna put this in here. There we go. Yes, there. I just sent it out. Become a VIP by grabbing both books for only $8. $8. And so, yeah, that's okay. So she's sending that out too. So yeah. So I'm trying to get myself situated and leave my get rich. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about the get rich experience, and I just wanted to share with you just a little bit about my journey. I've said it a little bit here, but I want to say it a little bit more. So, um, my journey, as I mentioned, I had a stroke, and then as I was waking up, kind of coming into awareness, I became aware of one bill, and this was a bill that was could you close the window, please? Huh? Hmm? My phone? Oh, you want something? Fee King is take my phone so she can get in touch. I was taking my trading stuff up. And but Facebook? Okay, Facebook. So anyway, what was I saying? What was I saying? I was saying that. Oh yeah, so I woke up slowly, very slowly, and I found out that I had one bill. I had one bill. My mom gave me too much credit for giving me the money early because I wasn't ready. But regardless, I became aware of one bill. One bill. This one bill was a bill for an ambulance ride from Fisk, where I had my stroke. I had my stroke on stage, in front of all these kids and their parents. That's a whole other thing. But in front of from Fisk University to the 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 hospital, which was very close. It was like less than a mile. It's like 0.9 tenths of a mile. And that bill was for $1,000. $1,000, and that's directly to me because I didn't have insurance. I had no insurance. Now, $1,000 will break your budget in a minute. Break your budget in a minute, right? And I was like, and I was still feeling in my soft way, right? Kind of like that, right? But I understood that I was being asked for a lot of money. Thank you all to everyone who contributed to help me. I was able to pay that bill. But if I hadn't had that bill, if I hadn't had you guys helping me, I was like, what would I have done? And there's more and more bills because I've still been going to physical therapy. I've been going to a lot of people throughout the process. So I started thinking about how I'm going to deal with money differently. You know what I mean? Like, you get to a place in life and you're like, I'm doing what I'm doing, making some money, right? But you don't really think about it unless something happens to you, right? You don't really think about it unless something happens to you. So what happened to me was that one bill, because the smallest, the shortest ambulance ride, I took, right? But my thing was much bigger than that. I had much bigger ambulances than that. Long ambulances. I didn't even want to look to see how much it cost. But anyway, I say all that to say that I had to restructure money. I had to really rethink about money. And so if you are out there and you have not thought about money, if you haven't thought about how am I going to make some money, then I invite you to read this book. I invite you to read this book. So Get Rich 101. Get Rich 101 by Sekou Writes. I have to add the by Sekou Writes. Get Rich 101 by Sekou Writes. Very important because there's a lot of Get Rich 101s out there in the world. You'll get lost in the sauce. So you gotta say Get Rich 101 by Sekou Writes. So anyway, get the book and read it. And my book, I'm bending over backwards on the talent of Wallace D. Wattles. Wallace D. Wattles. He's a man who wrote this book in 1910. 1910. That's when I wrote. Well, that's when the book was written. I was about to say that was when I read it, but no. It took me a long time to read it. But I was reading this book, and I was like, wow, this book is so interesting. And I thought about, well, maybe I ought to produce a podcast. Maybe. I was like, yeah, I think I will. It was hard for me. Because this was before the stroke, but it was still hard because I was trying to do this and do DoorDash at the same time. I was living in sandwiches and was trying to do the book. And so I went through the process. I got it done, and I put it up, and I forgot about it. And then, by nature of me having a stroke and what's the one where you can't remember? The amnesia. So I had forced amnesia. So I completely lost it. I completely lost the fact that I did this book, Get Rich 101. I completely lost it. But now I'm coming back to it. And it is still just as brilliant. It is still just as I don't know what to call it, but it's just rich. It is rich. And so this book is that book, his book, Wallace D. Wattles' book, intertwined with my thoughts. And my thoughts then are different than my thoughts now, right? Because I wrote this before I had the stroke, right? And so the things that I had to say about people in places then are different than the things I have to say about people in places now. So anyway, it's very interesting how I embodied these principles without even realize that I was embodying these principles. You know what I'm saying? Sorry about that. I said that it's very interesting that I embodied these principles without realizing that I was embodying these principles. Now that's amazing. And I was doing the Get Rich 101 steps unbeknownst to me. And so if you want some steps, you need to get this book. And don't be afraid of Little Sekou's first adventure. No, Little Sekou's first dollar. Don't be afraid of that being a children's book because it's a very poignant book for me and you. Because I'm just now learning about stocks now. Like, if I had known about stocks when I was a kid, oh man, I would have tore it up. Yeah, so anyway. All right, so that's what I have to say. And here's Fatima saying, I love your passion for seeing financial. You know what, though? You have to thank my mom. Because I was just trying to figure it out for me. I'm going to be honest with you. I was trying to figure it out for me. How am I going to pay this ambulance bill? Right? How am I going to pay this ambulance bill off? And then, how am I going to pay this next bill off? And so I was struggling trying to figure out the money thing. And once I discovered the money thing, I was like, okay, well, maybe if I move this around this, I could do this. And so I started to learn. And my mom got some really good advice from me. And my mom said I needed to share it. And I was like, well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to share it. but I ultimately did because you guys deserve to learn it the way I learned it. And it's so simple. It's not easy, but it's simple how you can become rich. It's incredibly simple, but not easy. But not easy. So get the book. Get the book, get the book, get both books, get your $8 before it goes up to a real amount. Um, on I think the book is Saturday and Sunday. I think that's the last day for the book. So that's what I got, and yeah, that's what I got. Let me see what else. If I got any more things. Spread the word. Thanks, Fatima. Saturday September 6th. Come on, folks. Come on, folks. Come on out and find out what's happening for you. Now, I don't know what's happening for you. Fee is designing this thing all herself, so I'm gonna find out what's happening when you find out what's happening. So come on and find out. Let's find out. All right. Yeah. All right. So I think that's it. I'm gonna let this thing go because. But I wanted to say this though. I want to say this that I have been enjoying watching the episodes. My reruns, I've been enjoying them a lot, and I've been noticing things that need to be changed. And so I'm going to change some things moving back into my show. So say that I'm doing this show. I don't know if you're going to see me Monday. I don't know if you're going to see me Monday because I'm still figuring out which ways I'm going to keep this book, keep this TV show. Yeah, this platform. Thanks, V. The platform of everything. I just need to think about how I want to present it more. So I had to come out now because I had to let you guys know to come on out for the Get Rich 101 by Sekou Writes and the Sekou's first wait a minute. Little Sekou's first dollar. Little Sekou's first dollar. So sometimes the aphasia gets in my head. So anyway, those are the books that are coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm dropping 2 books on the same day. What? Are you crazy? So that's a big thing. That's a big thing. And I'll just say this. The reason that this came about is my last book signing. Well, not my last book signing. Last book signing was last night. It was crazy. It was crazy good. It was Hack Your Pay Now, and it was my mom's church in Nashville, Tennessee, and we did it via Zoom, and it was incredible. It was incredible. But my book signing before then was also in Nashville. B and I did a show at the Frisk Theater, Frisk not theater, Frisk Museum. And yeah, and it was great. It was great. And so what we discovered then is that there were all these calls for money. And so from that point on to now, I've created these 2 books. So that you can get caught up. You can get caught up to where I am. Just get caught up. And yes, there's going to be ways that you can contact me. And if you have questions, if you have comments, if you have criticisms, you can contact me. And yeah, I'm just making it do what it do. I'm making it do what it do. So yeah. So anyway, that's all I got, folks. And I think that's it. And yeah. So stay tuned for tomorrow. Be there tomorrow. Be there for the Get Rich 101 by Sekou Writes tomorrow, Saturday at 3 p.m. And be there also for Little Sekou's first dollar. That's also going to be dropping tomorrow. And so let's go. All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. And thanks for being with me. Thanks for enjoying these reruns with me, because the reruns to me are really, really good. Really good. All right, folks. So I think that's it. I think that's it. So remember that now is better than perfect. Now is better than perfect. That's what got these books published. Now is better than perfect. Because there's things there are errors in books, but I said now is better than perfect, and I pushed them out. I pushed them out. So I share. Let's see everybody tomorrow, and yeah, let's get it later.